The sculpture is complete. I finished it last Thursday. I am thrilled with the actual sculpture. I think it came together great. I have had to just come in and put my head down and work. It has been a lot of work. I've been coming in at 7:38, which is early for me, and just getting the welder turned on and going to work. So just to recap the steps that I've been taking, I ended up adding an interior trestle to add, which is a bunch of X's that are all connected within the sculpture to add rigidity and strength so that the sculpture could really stand proud, so that it could stand up. The last thing I wanted it to do was to look like it was uncomfortably slouching or, you know, not quite right. It needed to kind of look like it was leaping out of the air and really coming up with, you know, this gesture of excitement and this kind of expressive arrow that looks like it's defying gravity. Adding the clapboards was a lot of rolling the piece around and so I fully welded the back, rolled it, fully welded the clapboards. That took longer than I had anticipated. I was really glad that I didn't pre-cut any of the clapboards because they probably wouldn't have matched up with what I was thinking. So I cut those and each one was cut, fitted, welded. Cut, fitted, welded. So I could only do about 3 a day. That took a while. Adding the shingles was so exciting because it was just the icing on the cake. I couldn't wait to see what it finally looked like. I decided to break the piece up into 2 different sections. And that was a hard decision for me because a fully welded piece is just easy to make and deliver and move. You just have to plunk it into place and it's done. But I do have an attachment method here. There were a couple reasons. One, getting it out of the studio door. I had mocked up the model with the doorway and I figured out, okay, if I move it like this and then like this and then like this, it'll get out. It was just a little too nerve-wracking to think of doing that. So I thought I can do this attachment method and weld it when I get outside if I think it needs it. However, as is with the attachment method, I think it's really strong. Also, I need it to be installed in sections. We will be using people to put it into place. So this way it isn't as heavy with different sections. Having the house section as a different piece, I was able to tack these shingles into place, put it on my table, fully weld it, grind it comfortably on a tabletop, and then put it back onto the sculpture. Right now you're looking at it at a different angle than you'll see it at the airport. I'm currently working on the base box, which is what it will stand on. So it's actually going to be standing up on a 34-inch tall base. So you're going to see it more at eye level, which will give it the same vantage point that the photo is taken at that I've been looking at during the course of making the piece. So a lot of the shots that I've taken are from down below because that's the way that you're going to eventually see it. I'm driving a week from today down to Pittsburgh and I will definitely take you on the road trip.